What's up, fight fans? Mainman Mademan here. Y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing, man. What up to the fam? And what up to everyone in Mainman Mademan's boxing form? Hey, look, the thing is this, fight fans. So we hear word on the curb. We know Speedy Rashidi Ellis loses a split decision to Roiman Villa last night, fight fans, in a huge upset. Damn. Just 48 hours ago, we were wondering whether this kid was going to be one of the futures at 147 pounds. And now we're here talking about him losing to an unknown dude. All of that mouthing off that he did against Jerome Boots Ennis in the build up to this, speaking about Ennis and speaking about his future, man, he shouldn't have never looked around Roiman, man, because Roiman came to fight fans. Well, for those who missed this fight, man, Speedy Rashidi was gliding early. I honestly thought it was going to be an easy night for him. The first 4 to 5 rounds, he was gliding. The speed was working. The footwork was working. He was leading Roiman into several traps. Roiman looked a bit flat-footed, but he did look strong and he did look big. Kept coming forward. One shot here, one shot there. Looking to slow Speedy Rashidi down with body shots along the way. And then when we got to the second half of this fight fans, well, what happens when you get a mobile fast fighter that takes too many body shots and puts in too much work? They start to slow down. And that guy who's been pacing himself majority of that fight, he's sitting on punches at this point, and he is much more energized than you are. And so the second half of the fight tends to look a bit different. Well, that's exactly what happened here. Speedy Rashidi was moving and grooving, man, looking good to the second half of this fight. Roiman stayed steadfast, kept coming forward, hard shots. Real Marcos Maidana-esque, you know what I'm saying? Coming forward, swinging hard shots, eventually started to catch up with Rashidi. Slowed him down dramatically. The gap closed. Speedy Rashidi couldn't escape as fast no more. The body shots started to pile up on him, and the hard shots started to pile up on him, and his legs started to slow down. You know, we normally see this with a lot of older aging fighters, but dang, man, to be so young and already be slowing down so like this in fights, man, you can't sustain what you're doing. That ain't good, fight fans. That ain't good. And so Roiman just kept coming forward, hard shots to the body, and from round 8, I'd say, to about round 12, I thought it was all Roiman. And the thing that probably helped him win this fight, of course, we know that there were 2 knockdowns that happened in the 12th round. And that's the thing that perhaps got it over the hump for him. Because if you look at the judges' scorecards, you'll see that they were all close. 113 to 113, 114 to 112, and 114 to 112. So 2 of the judges gave it to Roiman by 2 points, fight fans. I would think that those 2 points could have came in that 12th round. But I have to take a look at the judges' scorecards, and I'll talk about that more on the live stream. But Speedy Rashidi was running his mouth, man, and he got some humble pie, champ, because Roiman had his hand raised at the end after those 2 knockdowns. Speedy Rashidi was in survival mode for majority of the 12th round because that first knockdown in the 12th came early. Then another knockdown happened behind that, but I don't think they counted that one. And then the final knockdown that happened towards the end of the 12th round, well, that might have been the nail in the coffin for Speedy Rashidi. I want to give a full congratulations to Roiman Villa for remaining steadfast, unmovable, fight fans. Coming forward, not letting nothing deter him, didn't take himself out of the fight. I was looking up some recent quotes from Roiman, and he says, and I quote, "I was on top of him from the first round, and I knew that fighters like that are quick, sooner or later, they get a little tired. And that's what I took advantage of," end quote. Yep, that's how it is. Played possum, paced himself. Conserved his energy, conserved his power and strength, and took it to the second half of the fight, took it to the deep waters. As for Rashidi Ellis, expended so much energy and power early on in that fight that he didn't have much for the championship rounds. Damn. You know, Speedy Rashidi has not been the most active fighter in the world due to his out of the ring issues going on or political issues or whatnot. And so he has not remained that active. And we can see that, you know, when these fighters don't remain as active, fight fans, it starts to take a toll on them. Sparring is not full-fledged contact, contested fight. It's just not, man. It doesn't matter how many rounds these dudes are sparring. It matters how much rounds that they're getting in the actual ring, in the actual fight. It matters. It matters, fight fans. And so here now, I mean, I guess we can take off the table the conversation about Speedy Rashidi versus Gervonta Ennis. I don't think that that's going to exist no more, fight fans, because Speedy Rashidi at this point has gone back to scratch. You're going to have to support him, Philly. I don't know where he goes from here. I don't know who's going to be checking for him, because he was already kind of coming through the ranks and he was already kind of inactive and not really on no one's radar. This little dust up that he had between him and Gervonta Ennis has perhaps been the most that Speedy Rashidi has been talked about in perhaps years. And so we'll see, man. You got to stay active, man. You got to stay active. You got to stay active. That is the key. And I think Speedy Rashidi should be hopefully okay. This is just a minor setback. And, you know, he takes his first loss. You know, he's been down before in the past, and he got put down this time. I thought, honestly, Speedy Rashidi would come in here and dust this guy, you know. But however, Roiman has arrived, fight fans. And we will turn our attention to Roiman Villa, and he will be taken much more seriously from this point on down. He won't just be the other guy. Remember I said in the build up to this, he was the other guy that doesn't exist no more. He has arrived and he has joined the conversation. Welcome, Roiman Villa. Thumbs up on the way out if you didn't hit it on the way in. Share, rock the bells. To the next video, fight fans. Peace out.